Hello and welcome to episode 19 of Zero to Hero. Yes, welcome back to episode 19 of Zero to Hero. I'm Wes, and in today's episode we'll be playing our last two games of the regular league season against Leamington and Workington in the Vanarama National North. Now, since you were last with me, we haven't played a great deal of games, and it's been mixed form once again. Last time you see us, we played Darlington and Kings Lynn. We drew against Kings Lynn and beat Darlington. We then followed that up with a 3-2 away loss to Bradford Park Avenue. We were absolutely awful in this game. We just couldn't defend to save our lives. And it was the same story in the Chorley game. We lost 2-1 at home to Chorley, who were in and around the playoffs with us. So that doesn't bode well if we get them in the playoffs. But we managed to win our last two games against Boston away from home. We beat them 2-0. Goals from Jack Blackford and Nathan Sharon meant we took all 3 points there. Good performances from most of the defence, most notably Sharon, who scored a goal for us. And then we beat top of the table Harrogate 2-0 at home. Goals from Lewis Knight and Chris Speed meant we took all 3 points against the league leaders. Although it's not mathematically possible now for us to win the league, we made it so that Harrogate might not necessarily win the league. With 2 games to go, they're only 2 points ahead of Telford in second. We're on 71 points, so we're 8 points behind them. So again, like I said, not mathematically possible for us to win the league now. The best we can hope for is to finish as high in the playoffs as we can. With 2 games to go, we could potentially finish second or third still, so depends on results from Chorley and Telford really. But if we was to finish in fourth, I wouldn't be too unhappy at that. In terms of injuries at the moment, we have got one major player missing for us, and that is Jason Gilchrist. Is it Jason Gilchrist? It is Jason Gilchrist. He was out for a few weeks. He's due to be back in between the games, so hopefully he'll be ready and fit for the last game of the season and the playoffs. But he was out with a twisted ankle, and he's been missing for a few games, and we have noticed a difference. Also, Adam Dawson's out injured. He's out he's out for 8 weeks to 3 months, so he will miss pre-season next season. He's out with torn knee ligaments. Tom Edwards was out with a bruised head for 1 or 2 days, so we might not be playing him today. We will see. So on to our first game against Leamington. We are going to play Arlen Birch instead of Tom Edwards for this first game, purely because he's only on 82% conditioning. He will stay on the bench though. If Birch doesn't have a very good game, then we can always swap them round. Gilchrist not on the bench yet either, because he's still recovering from that injury. He's only 81% conditioning, and we don't want to rush him back too soon because we want to save him for the playoffs. So we've gone with a starting 11 of Brooke in goal, Walford, Sharon, Dean and Birch at the back, a midfield of Pozo and Wood, Blackford and Knight on the wings, and a front two of Speed and Robles. Robles playing as a deep lying forward and Speed as the poacher. I have tried them the other way round, and Speed plays better as the poacher, and Robles doesn't seem to get the chances when he's not playing with Gilchrist, so we put him in the deep lying forward role because he seemed to play better and create goals for Speed. We're staying on the attacking mentality, structured team shape, and the same team structure we've had all season. Hopefully we can pick up a win. Really, considering where Workington and Leamington are in the league, we shouldn't be losing these games, so we should hopefully win both. I'll be disappointed if we don't. and we've gone 1-0 down from a set piece. 1 minute in, we do concede a lot of early goals, and we don't defend set pieces very well. You had a free header there; it was completely unmarked. I really should have a look at the defensive set piece instructions and sort those out for next season, because we're probably going to need to do that if we do get promoted, that is. Robles with the ball, shot straight at the keeper. Defending a free kick now, another set piece and a good save from Brook. As things stand, we will stay in 4th place, and we will finish, well, we won't be able to finish any higher than 4th place if we fail to win today. Looks like we're defending again. Birch wins the ball back, plays it up to Robles, plays it inside to Speed, who loses out, just ran into traffic there. And another good save from Brook keeps it at 1-0. But he's conceded a corner, and we've now got to defend that. And you've seen how shoddy our defence is with set pieces. But we got away with that one there. From the looks of it, Harrogate are winning. Chris Speed through to Robles, and he shoots wide. We're not creating many chances, and when we are, we're being wasteful with them, which isn't good. We really are missing Gilchrist at the moment. None of the defence are having a very good game at the moment. We're only 31 minutes in. But I'd like for us to get a goal back before half-time. Speed with the ball to Walford, to Pozo, plays it forward to Robles, can't find him. Pozo picks the ball back up, Blackford crosses it in, can't find anybody. Pozo to Knights, can he get another cross in? He can, and Chris Speed has equalised for us. 33 minutes in, an assist from Jack Blackford. Pozo collecting up the ball, played it through to Knight, who got a cross in, and Blackford nodded it down for Chris Speed. I've seen him do that a few times this season for Robles, and this time turning provider for Speed. It was a good goal. Couldn't really miss from there. It's more like it. Walford wins the ball back in defence. Pozo with a long ball forward for Speed, but he can't get there. And we pick up the ball in defence again. Knight forward to Robles. Can he get a cross in? He can. And Speed's put us 2-1 up. Or was that? It was an own goal. Speed had the initial shot, which forced the save out of the keeper, and it must have just ricocheted off the back of one of their defenders. Robles with the cross, a dangerous cross in, and really Speed should have scored from there. I think it was a tackle from Speed that ricocheted off their defender, which caused the goal. It doesn't matter who scored it, it went in, and we're 2-1 up now. Walford with a free kick to nobody really. It was a poor free kick from him, and now Leamington are breaking on us, and they've equalised. We just can't seem to hold on to leads at the moment. It was a poor free kick from Walford that gave them the opportunity. That was a good tackle there from Sharon, but he couldn't stop the cross from coming in, and their player was unmarked at the far post. So it looks like we're going to go in at half time 2-2. Can't really say that's unfair looking at the stats. We've had more of possession, but they've had more shots and more shots on target, and their ratio of shots to shots on target have been a lot better than ours, because we've only had half of our shots on target, whereas they've had more than half. So they're being a bit more clinical and accurate with their shooting, whereas we're a bit more wayward. Telford and Chorley are drawing at the moment. That's an interesting game at this stage in the season. If we can go ahead and Telford beat Chorley, we could potentially finish third. But that depends on how we finish here today. Speed with the ball, loses out, or Blackford wins it back to Pozo, to Wood, who again loses out. He's been a little bit out of his depth in that midfield for the last few games. He's not played well. He does lose the ball a lot. Robles with the ball and shoots over. If he was playing in his poacher position, he'd have scored that. all day long. He's third top goal scorer in the league, or he was coming into this game. I'm hoping he can hit the 30 goal mark for us this year. Speed to Wood, to Blackford, and it was on the line. Hit the crossbar and it bounced just the wrong side of the line from the looks of that. And Dean gives it straight to their striker, and we were lucky to get away with that. We're 61 minutes in. Telford have gone 2-1 up against Chorley, so if we can get a win here, we'll be 1 point behind Chorley going into the last game of the season. 73 minutes in, I'm going to make some changes. Robles is coming off. He's had an awful game. We're going to bring on Nigel Jones for him and play him as a defensive forward on support. And Knight not having the best of games, but we haven't got a right winger. I think we're going to bring on Finney for Pozo because he's not having a very good game either. And we're going to bring on Donnelly Blackburn for Walford because he's only on a 6.3 and on a yellow card. He's a red card waiting to happen. So we're making all three of our subs all at once. Now Jones does tend to score whenever he plays. So hopefully he can get us a winning goal. We're 82 minutes in. And I think it's time we went on overload. We're going to go to flexible as well, and I'm going to change some of the team instructions. We're going to pump the ball in the box. We're going to go route one, be more expressive, and we're going to take more risks because we need to get that winning goal. Finney to Blackford, tries to play it forward to Speed but can't find him. And now they're breaking on us. We need to defend well here, but we haven't defended well all day and they've hit the post. Saved by the post. 89 minutes in, we've got just 2 minutes of added time. I don't think we're going to get anything out of this game apart from the point for the draw, unless we can make something here. Blackford tries to play it forward but can't find anybody. And again, they are in possession and they're attacking. We need to defend well, and that's just gone over. Again, we were lucky, and that's full time. 2-2. I'm a little bit disappointed with that result. We didn't play well at all. I can't see how Marcus Wood ended up with an 8.0 in his rating, because every time I see him he lost the ball. Chris Speed got player of the match for his goal. Okay, so we're ready for our last game of the season, of the regular season, against Workington. We're at home today, and a few changes to the lineup. Blackford's out for I think he's out for about 3 or 4 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks. So he'll miss the playoffs, which is unfortunate because he's been one of our best players all season. So Owen Nolan comes in for him. He's not match fit, but we need to try and build some match fitness for him ready for the playoffs. I could drop Robles into that left winger role, but I need him up front for his goals. Also, Gilchrist comes onto the bench today. I don't want to risk him for a full match, but if we're struggling, then I'll bring him on. So we're going with Brook in goal, Walford, Sharon, Dean, and Birch at the back. In fact, no, we're not going to play Birch at the back. We're going to bring in Edwards back into the team. So yeah, Walford, Sharon, Dean, and Edwards at the back. Pozo and Wood in midfield. Knight and Nolan on the wings, and a front two of Robles and Speed. Attacking mentality, structured team shape, retain possession, short passing, exploit the flanks, be more disciplined and higher tempo as the team instructions. We did secure a playoff spot with that draw in the last game against Leamington, so today is just about where we finish in the playoffs and who we'll be facing in regards to that, because now that there is 6 teams in the playoffs, I believe the teams in 6th and 7th play each other or do they play? I don't know. I've not done the playoffs at this level since they changed, so it's a fact-finding mission for me as well as you. Nolan with the ball, plays it forward to Speed. He's through on goal, but can't find the net. Can't even find the target. Should have really done better there. If that had been Robles playing there, he'd have probably scored that, I think. And I think playing him in this deep lying forward role, he's not going to get to his 30 goals this season. Hopefully, when we bring Gilchrist back in for the playoffs, he'll score a few goals there, because he's only 3 goals short of a 30 goal tally this season in all competitions. So it is possible with the two leg semi-finals, or the 2 games we'll have to play before we get to the final. Knight has just put us 1-0 up with a fantastic run and a great finish at the end of it. Robles playing the ball through tonight, a great run there, and he had so much to do, and it was a fantastic finish from him. Robles getting involved once again in the goals. We need Chorley to lose if we want to finish third. They're drawing at the moment 1-1 with Boreham Wood, so if Boreham Wood can do us a favour. Walford wins the ball and Speed loses out, but Dean wins it back, plays it forward to Speed, but he can't get there. But Nolan wins it back and Speed with a shot straight at the keeper. I think Speed's more suited to being an impact sub, but he's through again, crosses it to Robles but can't find him. Edwards to Pozo, back to Edwards, plays it forward to Knight. Can he find a cross? He doesn't need to. He's won the penalty and Walford's going to take it. This could be 2-0 now for us. It is. Walford dispatches the penalty like he has done all season. That's his 7th goal. All of them have come from penalties this season. Confident penalty from him. And that's 2-0, 35 minutes in. Just need Chorley to slip up now. This is a bit of a nothing game really, because I think Workington are already relegated, or they're either relegated or guaranteed safety, so it's a bit of a nothing game for the 2 of us. Chris Speed's just put us 3-0 up. Another assist from Robles. Big lump ball up to Robles, ran forward. He couldn't find an angle for a shot, so he crossed it through to Speed and he had a tap in from close range. This is good. If we can have a really good game, this will give us great momentum going into the playoffs. Chorley is still 1-1 with Boreham Wood. If only we could lend them Robles to go and get him a goal. We've gone in at half time 3-0 up. And I can't see us losing it from here. But now I've said that, Workington will probably come back and score 4 goals second half. Robles winning the ratings so far, 8.4 with his 2 assists. It's the first time he's really played well from that deep lying role. He does suit the more advanced role as the poacher, because he just picks up on loose balls and gets tap-ins and picks up some great positions in the penalty area. And it looks like Workington have just gone down to 10 men. So we're going to press our advantage now, I think. Pozo with a shot wide from a corner. Can we make it 4? Nolan just hit the bar. That could have been good for his first goal for us. He was the guy that I brought in after McNeil went back from when he was recalled from his loan early by Coventry because we weren't playing him enough. And I managed to bring Nolan in on a free transfer. He's not played many games for us. I think he's only made 1 start and a couple of substitute appearances before today's match. And we have gone up to 3rd. I believe that must mean that Chorley are losing to Boreham Wood. They're losing 3-1. So we look good for a 3rd place finish. We're 76 minutes in. I'm going to make some changes now. I'm going to give Gilchrist a run out to see if he can get some match fitness ready for the playoffs. Switch him and Robles around, put Robles in his preferred position. Wolford's picked up a knock, so I'm going to bring him off. Hopefully that won't keep him out of the playoffs, because we do need him. He's another one of our best players at the moment. And I'm going to bring on Finney for Marcus Wood, because he's looking a bit tired. And then we'll just play out the rest of the game. Hopefully keep a clean sheet. And hopefully Chorley can't get back into their game, which means we'll finish third, which will be a fantastic season, considering this time last year we were still wondering whether we were going to be safe. Nolan's just put us 4-0 up, his first goal for the club. A free kick from Finney, he chested it down beautifully, and great finish from him. He had all the goal to aim at there. Great finish. We're into stoppage time now, and I think we can pretty much guarantee we're winning this. We're 4-0 up. They're not going to score 4 goals in 30 seconds. And the ball's gone out, and I think that's going to be the last kick of the game. We're going to waste time, and that's it. 4-0. That's the regular season over and done with. We'll come back and have a look, see who we're playing in the playoffs. Okay, so Wolford's only out for 2 to 3 days. That's good, so he should be fine for the playoffs. Oh, it was a fan day, the last game of the season, and we managed to get in 3,847 fans. That's great news. Robles won man of the match for his 2 assists. It still says unknown. So does that mean we don't play until the second round of the playoffs? Right, we will play either Solihull Moors or Kettering in the semi-final, and that will be it'll be done on the 9th of May, so in a week's time. So we've got plenty of time to rest up, ready for the next game. Well, if you like that, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe for more Football Manager 18 content, and thank you very much for watching.